Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Welcome to Rugby. I'm here down under in Australia at the Skinny Dip Cafe. It's early morning in Bondi Beach. We're joined by the inspiration behind Rugby. A few years ago I met this guy, Beau, and his words and his vision really inspired us to create a show, and it was just a dream when we first met you 3 years ago, and now it's a reality. We're on TV. Mate, thank you, first of all.
Mate, thanks for coming over here. You come all the way out here for this interview.
Mate, it's a long way. We've come over for the interview, we've come over for George Burgess' book.
Yeah, I know, I didn't get a start, but that's all right.
Mate, how come you're not on it?
I don't drink anymore, man, like you.
Mate, I know, it's going to be
you
really
lose
difficult.
a lot of friends when you stop drinking, but it's okay. We're still good. We're still mates, man. But thanks for coming, mate. I'm really proud of you. I've watched you guys develop. We just spoke to Jamie on the phone. I'm sure you'll roll that in, but you're doing good stuff, man.
It's I just wondered, firstly, obviously, the impact the show, your show, the footy show, has had on your life. So you've been on, how many years you've been on the footy show?
We're getting straight into it now, eh? I've been on 8 years.
8 years.
First 3 or 4 years it was a bit part-time whilst I was still playing. Obviously I still played for most of it, but went full-time on the panel 4 years ago. Now it's obviously my job. I'm signed to Channel 9 and I regretfully had to retire. I don't play rugby league anymore, but still get to be involved with the Sharks.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
But see the Sharks. I played for the Sharks when they were now they're good. Look, I miss footy, but I get to still be involved with the wonderful club that's on the up and do some stuff for the NRL. But the show is just opening so many doors for us, and get to do sit-down interviews with people, get to meet the punters on the street, and be associated with everything good that comes with rugby league. And I got the dream job, man. You know what it's like. That's why I pushed you as hard as I could and give you words of inspiration, because I know how much it means to you. And it's not work, man. It's light work. It's living.
It's the best job.
You can't explain. I see you smile when you try and when I try and explain to you, what my job entails and what the future holds for you. And I'm just excited for you, man, because I know how much rugby league is growing over there. I'm just waiting for flights to come down, brother, and I'll be over there.
It's expensive.
Yeah, surely so expensive, can't one of the Burgess boys get us a business flight over there? Huh?
Mate, they're like royalty in the UK.
I know.
Sammy's captain.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Sammy just bought Bondi. No, he's got the Bucks today. Yeah. That's why Alex is a bit pumped up. They're going down to Melbourne, but we can't give too much away, huh?
It's all on the down low. The footy show, you've met some real good characters through the show, and this year we've had on our show, we've had Alan Shearer, who's a massive footballer. Yeah. Lennox Lewis, my favourite interview. Yeah. Pele, the Pele.
Yeah. How did you get those?
I'm a pest. Yeah, I'm just a non-stop pest. Yeah. And I just keep knocking on doors until someone lets me in. But I wanted to ask you about your relationship with The Rock. Yeah. It's a real bromance now.
I think people just be friends with me now to get to The Rock, which is okay. I understand that. But look, I compare a lot of things. Like every time I get to meet someone with a profile, or whether it's a rugby league player or a actor or a musician, and I sort of compare people's lives to me. You know, he can't go anywhere, obviously. He can't leave his house in the States. And, here's our food. Yeah, bring it in. Bring it in. Thank you very much.
Skinny dip. This is outstanding.
Skinny dip. Yeah, we're both bulking. But he's an inspiration to everyone, not just because of what he does on screen. Yeah. I see him off screen, and mate, he's never ever said no to us. I'll tell everyone this story. He's never said no to a photo. Yeah. He's never said no to a signature. He'd give people the shirt off his back, which he has done when he goes back to Samoa. Don't worry about that. But he's just a good guy who, I think the reason we get on so well is the sport background. He obviously wanted to be a NFL player, but he was too soft. So he went to wrestling. But now, biggest actor in the world, and just got voted sexiest man alive. So there is.
Beat you to it.
Yeah, well, there's hope out there for overweight ball men. maybe you can be, not saying that you're overweight, but you're big, bro. You're big.
Man, I'm thinking of a future in wrestling if this doesn't work out.
Yeah, well, wrestling's easier. See, like, no offense to all the wrestlers out there, but rugby league, NFL, rugby union, it's all a bit tougher. So he went down that path. I think that's why we get on, man. He respects that.
Man, give me the top 3 people Deep, obviously Rock's up there. Who else have you met? Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's great. The most nervous I've ever been for an interview, not including today, would be Arnie's.
Arnie?
Last year. 2 years ago.
As a bloke?
See, I was a mess before he come in, and we usually get 4 minutes. I don't know how yours works, but when you go to a junket, you get about 4 minutes. But when we go to the States, the Rock usually gives us half an hour, which is great. But we got 20 minutes with Arnie, and I thought I'd run out of things to say.
You just come up pumping iron?
Yeah, no, my first question was pumping iron. Good to see you. Big Mike, good to see you. I can't do any more. Okay, 10 more. But we had a good chat off the bat, just talking about his weightlifting days, because I competed in the IFBB the year before for a bit of a laugh. But he respected that and he loved it. But I was so nervous, man. And after speaking to him, I got no doubts he wanted to be the president of the United States, and he would have done that, obviously, except for the loophole. He can't become president. But if Donald Trump can be, I think Arnie should have been.
Yeah, Trump.
But he was the one. He was the one, man. I was so nervous. Obviously, the big musicians are hard, but I didn't know where to start with him. And he was smoking a cigar. So I had to picture. We're inside the Park Hyatt at $6,000 a night. And he's the fittest or strongest man in the world. Mr. Olympia forever. And now he's I think he's around 70. And he's just staring at me, smoking a cigar right underneath the sensor, with about 30 staff just letting him do what he wants. And he said, "Do you want some?" I said, "Okay, I'll have some," just to have his saliva. But they all canned it. But he can do whatever he wants. But he's just so down to earth, and at the same time, he's very, very powerful.
I mean, who's on your list for this year? Who's on the wish list for Beau Ryan to interview?
I'd love to come over to the UK and see some of those football stars.
I can't tell you how big a name you are now in the UK because of the footy show, and I think because of people really see what you do and relate to it. I think he's such a we sat here now, I was having breakfast, down to earth bloke, just picked me up in his car. There's no side to you whatsoever. And I think people really.
I need you to shout breakfast, bro.
I've got 20, so we can watch pots. We can watch pots.
Sorry, man. The pound. I know that. Look, I just love my job. I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and thanks for your kind words. But mate, Channel 9 have been everything to me. That's my family now. I think you need someone to connect with, and rugby league was that for me. Obviously, I've got my family, which are very supportive of everything I do. But now I've actually found a home on the footy show, and Aaron, myself, Fatty, and Daryl, we get on really well, and you need that. And I see how you bond with your guys, and it's like we are a team. And I struggled when we first finished to find that, but now I've got it, and I owe everything to Channel 9 and the guys that gave me the contract, and Glennie Pallister and these guys had faith in me, and I love it. But I've just got it, mate. I'm just out here trying to keep it real and trying to ask questions to the big stars that we want to know, and try and keep everyone human. Like, I love talking to the Burgess boys. I think half of them are signed to the other network.
Can you give us a bit of Sammy B?
Oh, see, Sammy's gone to the dark side over at Fox there, which I've got a lot of good mates there, but he's gone over there. But I'm gonna bring him back in force next year, so I'm gonna save a bit because it's a bit early, and I don't want to disrespect you, but we got some big plans for him. Where'd Luke go? He's gone overseas, hasn't he?
Luke's gone to Catalan now.
Catalan, but George and Tom, they're due for big years. Obviously, they just took their foot off the pedal last year because I think they were just focusing on the social scene. But now they're I can say it because I don't play them anymore. But I'd love to get them for a big sit down when Semi's allowed.
Let me just talk to you about Sonny Bill, because Sonny Bill, you sent him up a lot on the show, and I think he did get a bit touchy about it at points. Were you ever scared for your life when you were playing him?
100%. He's a big man. Yeah, he's like a fit version of Sammy.